I did it right this time. What up, Fantasy Ghosts? I am Rhino Claus, and to my right is the big dog, JX Sports. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Like fresh coming back from Mexico vacation. So I miss you guys so much. Really miss here being last Saturday, being the first week of playoffs. But guess what? It's time to go win championships. So we are locked in for
Yes.
week 16 and week 17. Of course, make sure you are checking out the shorts. Make sure that you are watching the shows. But I'm ready to get back into it.
Yeah. So before we get to the first question, I want to get your take on the Rams game, and I'll give you a short version of my take.
For the Rams game. It was a tough scene for me because, like I said, I was in Mexico and somehow, some way, I was surrounded by Seahawk fans. I don't know how that happened, but they made their way to Mexico for our little watch party that was down there. It was about 2 or 3 Rams fans, and it felt like it was like 50 Seahawks fans. But no, I mean, up by 16 in the fourth quarter, you're pretty much chalking it up. But what has come to bite us in the butt and what has been our downfall all season came to come to get us again.
Yep.
Special teams started off the party, and special teams kind of let it go. I know everyone's going to focus on the 2-point conversion. They're going to focus on the defense, but being up 16, you have a punt return. Now the reason why it was even a punt return in the first place because Ethan Evans kicked a 30-yard punt
Yeah.
from the 1 yard line. You give Rashid Shaheed any type of opening, he's going to score a touchdown. I mean, and he had a short field too. So, okay, the offense, does another 3 and out. And then we get another 30-yard punt from Ethan Evans. So that means he's being told to do this on purpose.
Yeah.
So the Seahawks get another short field after getting a punt return, and they do basically a Hail Mary play, so something that was off kilter where AJ Barner's wide open in the end zone, and before you know it, the game's tied up. Like it happened so fast. I mean, I do think Chase Blackburn being fired today was a result of that game. I know everyone
Yeah.
wants to blame the 2-point conversion. Everybody wants to blame the defense. Everybody, but you cannot put your team in those positions 2 times in a row. 2 punts that were so critical to the game and how it finished. So, like I said, it sucks. It may cost us the 1 seed, but at the
We'll
end of the
see.
day,
Yeah, we'll see.
yeah, we'll
So,
see. But at the end of the day,
so
regardless, the Rams are still winning the Super
So
Bowl.
your take's kind of on point with mine, but what I'll add is the fact that and this not just the Rams, but any NFL team when they're up by 2 touchdowns and they play conservative defense,
Yeah.
that drives me nuts. And that
Oh,
and that's been their downfall too. They let teams back in the game
yeah.
because they start playing. They let the pedal off the foot off the pedal
Yeah.
stuff.
I mean, but it's not just a conservative defense, but it's conservative offense too.
Yeah,
I mean, listen, I'm gonna just say it. You have the best wide receiver in football. You have the best quarterback in football right now. You put it in their hands to win the football game, or continue to apply pressure. Don't put it in the hands of Davis Allen or Kobe Parkinson, or you got to give it to your two best guys to close, especially in
yeah,
the situation where we had a punt return.
yeah.
Just quick turnaround. You got to let your stars play.
I will say that the young guns, the Mumfield and Xavier Smith and Whittington, they did good. I was expressed. All right, man. Let's get to some questions. What
Absolutely.
is up, Lucinik? I hope I said it right. If you haven't, please like and subscribe, everybody. We hit the 650 mark and now we're on our way to 700. So just help us get there. Appreciate you all, guys, everybody. All right, Purdy or Brissett this week, guys. So Arizona versus Falcons. Purdy against Indy.
hmm I actually like Brissett better in this situation, believe it or not, because I think he has a safer floor.
Yeah.
Brissett just played the Texans last week and still was able to put over 20 fantasy points on the board, which surprised the hell out of me. Trey McBride was still able to get over 30 fantasy points. Michael Wilson was able to score a touchdown. So if Brissett can do that against Houston, he dang sure can do it against the Falcons this week. And not I'm saying that Purdy's gonna have a bad game, but I think the Colts with DeForest Buckner playing this week
Okay.
I think it's a more formidable defense. Sauce is still out, but I think the Colts have a chance to win. So I mean, I think it's going to be I think it's going to be a closer game than people think.
In the semis, right on. Hope your games. Hope your if you have players already gone. Hope you're starting off good. He's going against Jennings. Does that change anything for you?
No.
See that Pearsall's out, so Jennings, but Jennings might get some extra, but so will Bourne might get some extra. But I still think Brissett is a better play because the Falcons defense isn't as good as the Colts defense. The Colts defense did a pretty good job against JSN too.
Mm-hmm.
And Darnold. So Silver Rapture, hey, you can always email us. I check it daily, or not. I mean, I check it out. Even as you can tell, I'm wearing my Christmas T-shirt, so I just had a little Christmas celebration with the family. But even then, I'm always looking at the email. So remember, Ghost, just FantasyGoats24@gmail.com. I will check it out, or you can just go on the channel and ask the question too, and we'll get to it. I think Waller's good. I think Loveland's a good play, but I really like Waller. I think Waller's going. I think Ewer's going to feed Waller.
I also think the same. I know you said it's kind of too late now, so please, Silver, tell us who did you play between Loveland or Waller? I actually would have told you to play Waller as well. A little bit easier for Quinn Ewers to get Waller the football than anybody else on the outside. I like Waller's for this either or.
Tron Goat, what up, brother? It was looking grim with Barkley at first, and then he saved my week. Already had Parkinson. I tried to warn people.
Yeah.
I tried to warn people.
I wish I was here for that. I would have said the same thing.
I told Parkinson's been doing good, but just because Devontae Adams is out doesn't mean anything because they're going to run a 13 personnel and they have 3 other tight ends.
Yeah.
Terrence Ferguson had a pretty good game.
No, he did. He should have had 2 touchdowns.
He should have had two touchdowns.
Touchdowns.
So that's good. Barkley has helped you. So I felt you two guys were
Yeah, Tron.
Man.
Look, like I said, it is what it is. It happens. I don't even know. I'm not even mad necessarily because I don't feel like we were outplayed. We weren't outcoached. They just kind of got the benefit of the doubt a lot of times. And I guess to what I said earlier, I guess you kind of did get outcoached because, like I said, special teams is an absolute crapshoot. But like I said, it is what it is.
All right. So Rapture, pick 2 PPR. JJ, Wilson, Harrison Jr., or Harvey?
All right.
I'm going JJ.
You're going JJ?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I can go with JJ much longer, man. I don't know. I want to say Michael so bad. Actually, even with the tough matchup, I'm gonna go with Harvey, and then I'm gonna go with. God damn, I wish I could pick JJ, but I'm gonna go with Michael Wilson.
See, Michael Wilson scares me because Harrison Jr. is back.
I know, but I mean, and I want to say they smartened up, but the last time he came back, he was the target guy. He was.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me. Silver, if they play it the exact same way they played it last time, I would actually play JJ and Harvey, but I don't think they are. I think Michael Wilson is going to be the target guy. He should be. He's earned that right.
With me, like this, why I'll go JJ instead of Michael Wilson or Marvin Harrison Jr. is the fact that the Falcons the Falcons' pass defense isn't that bad.
No.
No. JJ's playing against the Giants.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
I'll go that ways because their secondary is not that good. So did you celebrate? Did you crack a bottle of champagne open? Throwing good,
Man,
huh?
Trone hates the Cowgirls more than I hate the Seahawks and 49ers combined.
You know, it's funny because I said last night. You know, I've had a strong dislike for the Seahawks for a long time,
Mhm.
but I'm starting to come around a little bit to them. And part of that dislike was I freaking can't stand Pete Carroll.
You know what it
When-
was
when-
for me? It was Richard Sherman.
oh, really?
Yeah, because I was growing up during that time. But it was because Richard Sherman would talk so much shit, and he backed it up that I just couldn't stand the Seahawks.
See, yeah, Pete Carroll did USC wrong. He did him wrong and then left. But up goes, I hope Miami still runs everything through an H chain, and with Waller having two good matchups, hopefully Ewer still likes. He likes to. I think if I remember what I read right, and you can look at fact check and stuff. I think he targeted Gunnar Helms like 18 to 20% of the time in college.
In
So
college.
he likes throwing to the tight ends, and then and the tight end is going to be the quarterback's best friend, especially rookie quarterback. Now, where I'm my temptations or expectations is how's Mike McDaniel going to do is he going to open it up for him, or is he going to make it very, very conservative, run pass? You know,
Gives me optimism for A Chain, right? Because we know the A Chain splits. The A Chain with Tua, without Tua,
mhm.
with Tua it's like 20 fantasy points. When he's without Tua, it's under
Less
10
than
fantasy
10.
points, some shit like that. But what Quinn, like going back to college, like what Quinn excelled at, like you said, was throwing to the tight end, but he also threw a lot of bubble screens. He threw a
Yeah,
lot of short passes, and that's where Devon A Chain does his work. So that gives me optimism. But at the same time, I can understand if you're Larry because, like I said, without Tua, he just does not play good. So I think I'll still go through A Chain.
I think Etienne and Waller. I think
Mhm.
Waller. I mean, I think Waller might have a good game too. You know,
Yeah, the only person that's absolutely fallen off a cliff is Jalen Waddle. I would not play Jalen Waddle. That's how
not this week, but I would see. I
I don't know if I play. I don't know if I could play him this week. Yeah, just this
yeah
week. Yeah, I don't know if I could play him.
yeah. Mike Evans healthy play Jacoby Myers or Evans.
Hmm.
See, okay, I'm gonna. It's Horn's gonna be on Evans maybe, and it depends on where Jacoby Myers is lined up. If Myers is lined up on the outside, then Surtain might be on him. If he's on inside, on the other side where White Shadow is covering him, or I forgot who the slot DB is. If Jacoby Myers playing the slot, I'm going to
I'm
Evans.
Yeah, I'm going with Evans. Um, I'm going with Mike Evans because it's a divisional game that they have to win. Like they have to win that game. Um, Jacoby Myers seeing an opponent that he used to see quite a bit in Oakland, and then he didn't perform well when he was when he was with Oakland. So I think they know him pretty well. Also, so I'm taking Mike Evans this week in a must win against Carolina. I think he's going to have a pretty decent game too. So yeah, I think Mike Evans is an easy play.
Yeah, picked up Waller for the week. Good job. Good job. Went Loveland because of the actual coin flip.
Understandable. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, it's understandable. I mean, is he doing anything right now?
No, no. The Bears were driving. They had a wildcat and they they knocked it over one guy's head. Oh,
No targets.
Packers
So
Packers have the ball now.
yeah, no targets. So
No.
there's still plenty of time though. Still plenty of time.
What games you interested this week? What are you
Just
looking for this week in some of the games?
I mean, like just like those conference matchups and those playoff games, really. So, like like I said, the Buccaneers, the Panthers. What else? Which ones are there? Which ones else? Like the Lions and the Steelers. I'm not sure. I'm not actually necessarily looking towards the Jaguars and the Broncos. It feels like there's nothing really there. It's just a good game. But like the Patriots and the Ravens, there's a lot of playoffs on the line. I like to see how those games play out. So yeah, Pittsburgh and Detroit, Patriots and Ravens, and Buccaneers and Panthers. I'm kind of locked in for.
I'm actually I'm locked in with the the Dolphins and the Bengals. I want to see if Burrow has a get right game, and I just want to see what Ewers does, man. I was a fan of Ewers in college. I liked him a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I got ragged on for it. You know what you're talking about. I can see, I can tell a good quarterback from a bad quarterback.
hey, listen, man.
I've been watching this game for a
You
long damn time.
no matter the guys that you ride with, no matter how bad they are, you still ride with them.
Hmm.
I am still a Zach Wilson fan to this day. He just needs a chance. I'll keep saying it.
Just keeping away from your moms. That's all. All right, yeah, pick him up, man. I think he's a good pickup.
Yeah, and I think he's a really good pickup.
So Harris Jr. is still hurt. He even said that he would be playing hurt the rest of the season. It still has problems declaring. He has a high chance of, yeah.
Look,
Wilson's good play. Yeah, I mean, Harrison Jr. might be a decoy out there. Might be doing out there for cardio. So I would go Wilson.
yeah, I mean, look, I know how incompetent they are in Arizona. I know they're incompetent. I know they don't do things right. They don't know how to do much of anything. But they can't go back to Marvin Harrison after him getting hurt again and Michael Wilson just balling out every week. Like every week, Michael Wilson's balling. Every week, Marvin Harrison Jr.'s out. You have to stick with Michael Wilson as being the top target guy, especially with, like I said, Marv being hurt.
It's gonna be interesting. The offseason with that team, what they do if they can move up, if they will. God, I really hope they freaking clean house, man. They need a clean house.
They do. I feel like they're going to. Um,
But I think Murray's gonna be gone. And it
yeah,
wouldn't
no,
surprise
like
me. I wouldn't surprise me if Marvin Harrison Jr. is traded.
nah, don't keep on the Marv. They'll hold Marv. But they're like I said, they're gonna fire all the coaches, get a new quarterback in there, get a new head coach in there, and try it again.
Yeah. Hopefully they get it right this time. You know. Patrick Goat, how you doing? PPR need one wide receiver and flex. Waldo, Ubuka, Brian Thomas Jr., RJ, Estime.
Just like I said, I don't like Waddle this week. Um, so Panthers have a really good pass defense too. But
Mm-hmm.
I would still consider Egbuka. I'm putting RJ in my flex. Like I said, I don't care about a tough matchup. I'm still putting RJ in the flex. Um, and then I'll go with Egbuka just simply for the volume.
You think he'll get that much volume, even with McMillan, Godwin, Evans, all back?
I'll say the volume. Like you said, I don't think he's getting a whole bunch, but I can see Egbuka getting 6 targets and BTJ getting 3. And now BTJ could have 3 targets, 3 catches for 80 yards. He can do that.
Yeah.
But I think just it's more. I'll just rather stick with the guy who might get the higher target share.
Yeah, I go Buka and RJ too.
Hmm.
Estime is just unknown right now.
Yeah.
I know he got most of the carries with Hull, and especially the passing downs, but still, unless you really, really have to play him, then I'm staying away from him. Went Hampton over Swift. Yeah, I think it's a good call. I like Hampton better than Swift.
Yeah, they played a good Green Bay Packers defense today. We'll see how it plays out here, but yeah, I'm not mad at you picking Hampton over DeAndre
Yeah.
Swift. Yeah,
Yeah.
Zach Wilson. How come? Okay, how come Daniel Jones gets 30 million chances? How come Sam Darnold gets 30 million chances? Like, we can't give Zach Wilson one more chance? Like, he hasn't got one more chance from anybody.
The players don't trust him around their moms.
Man, whatever. Like, listen, all jokes aside, top 10 talented guy in the NFL quarterback.
Yeah.
Talent-wise, arm talent. But the rest of the stuff has to be there too. You can't just have arm talent. You got to have the mental game as well.
Yeah. Patrick Goat leading Waller over Warren, just hoping for the rookie checkdowns over Rivers' thoughts. You know what? This is a good question. Is Warren almost unplayable now? He's fallen that cliff, man. He has fallen off that cliff.
Yeah, you don't know.
It was starting, and you can see it was starting before Jones got hurt too.
Yeah,
He hit a rookie wall, or I don't know, or maybe it's because Jones was hurt, or Steichen can't change things up to get him open. Something.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. He's a really, really talented dude.
Mm-hmm.
You would even still think that Rivers will find a way to give him the ball. It was pretty demoralizing to watch him not really do anything against the Seahawks. That's a plus matchup for tight ends. So you would have thought maybe 5 for 50, right? Like something serviceable at least, but no, like I don't think it was only like 3 catches for 16 yards. Yeah, that was rough for me to see. And like I said, he's just slowing down way too much.
Something, man.
I think wow, man, I love Tyler Warren, but I would lead Waller over Warren as well.
I think so too. Because one of the things too is Cincinnati's Bengals defense sucks against the tight ends.
Oh, yeah, it's terrible against tight ends.
Don't know how likely last week with that zero targets, but Waller. I think Waller's going to eat.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, if he, surprisingly puts another 2 touchdown performance like he's been doing. It seems like every other week. So, I mean, at least one probably tomorrow for Waller.
Look at the shepherd is in the house. Hope you're enjoying your Christmas party there, brother. Miss you tonight, but we're gonna hold the fort down just right. You like my, I dressed for the occasion. I got the tie on, and everything.
See, he just in the corner, just sipping eggnog, watching the stream, like, heh.
Yeah. Rolling his eyes. Which kicker? Record first New York Giants or Gonzalez first Arizona? Little or first
I'm gonna stick with the Shepherd goes with on this one. Go with the kicker who is indoors. So we're going with Zane Gonzalez versus Arizona.
And I like Little because that dude's got a damn leg.
He does.
He can kick 3 field goals, and they're all 50 and 60 yards.
Is that Zane Gonzalez? Let me make sure that's Zane Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Zane. Yeah. I'm going with Zane Gonzalez. But no, Cam Little is fun. He is fun because if he hits depending on how your league's set up, if he has a longer kicks, he gets more points. So
yeah,
if there's an opportunity, of course he can score pretty big. But I like the consistency of Zane Gonzalez. I think he has a couple opportunities to put a couple through. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Zane.
I think I stay Little.
He's going big. Go big or go home, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Please like. And new goes, please subscribe. We're here to help you get a championship. All right. Henry versus Pats or Etienne and Denver? Oh. I'm going to go Etienne versus Denver. For his rushing efficiency isn't that great, but man, his receiving upside is pretty nice.
And that's what's holding me back from saying Derrick Henry. I know the Pats have a good run defense, but James Cook really opened my eyes to what maybe they may have a wrinkle in their defense when it comes to run defense. I've never bet against Derrick Henry though, so I'm not going. So I'm gonna go with Derrick Henry versus the Pats. opposed to ETN. Even though I like ETN's receiving upside, I'm still going Derrick Henry.
Which team? Which do you think we be playing from behind? Do you think the Patriots, or do you think the Ravens will be playing from behind, or you think Jacksonville?
I don't think either of us playing from behind.
What's that?
I don't think either of them's playing from behind. I think it's a close game both ways. That's what I'm going. That's why I'm going with Henry. I think ETN has a higher chance of getting stifled. Henry's going to get his right. Like he's going to get 80 yards. Like he's going to. They're going to find a way to get him 80 yards.
He's. I saw. See, so Kyron and him are the only running backs in the last few years to rush for over 1,000 yards and have double digits in touchdowns. And Henry rushed for 1,125 yards. That surprised me when I saw that. It doesn't seem like he's rushed that many yards.
I know. I was gonna say you can't bet against him, man.
No.
Like
Okay, you know what?
you can't.
I just talked myself out of what I said. I'm
Look,
going Henry.
how many more games we have left? In 3, right? 3 games left.
Yeah.
And the Ravens need to win all the rest of these games. So Derrick Henry is going to have the quietest 1,500 rushing yard season and double-digit touchdown season we've probably ever seen ever.
I think you're right, man. It's nuts.
It's gonna be. It's because like you don't think about him
because it hasn't been so I don't know flashy, or he hasn't had that one game where
he hasn't
180 yards is just steady.
Steady as can be.
And we appreciate you, Patrick Goat, man. We appreciate all of Fantasy Goat Nation, man. We're here to help you, and whatever advice we give you guys, it's advice we're doing ourselves too. So,
absolutely.
We're not trying to steer anybody wrong, man. We're just here to steer the ship right.
Also, really quick, like you said that stat about Derrick Henry and Kyron when you sent it to me, my eyes rolled in the back. I'm like, oh my god, I can't.
You're thinking, okay. And I told him I'm going to send this to Jackson. His first was like, the fumbles, though. The fumbles.
What about the fumbles? Hey, babe, but credit to him. He's only fumbled the one time this year. So, hey, he's proving me wrong. He's proving me wrong. So, yeah.
He's hugging the ball when he gets to traffic, man.
Yeah, he is.
Like he's hugging a baby, man. It's like, I'm not going to drop this baby. Mama will kill me. All right. Michael Gold, how you doing, brother? A-Chain, Bucky, Rico, Junkins, Harvey, start 2. Evans, Myers, McMillan, Wilson, start 2. And pick 2 for the flex out of the remaining 4. Is Ted McMillan playing?
Last time I checked, he was playing.
He was playing? Okay.
Yeah. Let me double check on that, though.
Well, I know he's been ankle injury.
Yeah. I know he's been, but still, let's see.
I think they're gonna go Harvey. I think go Harvey and Bucky. I think Bucky gets right this week.
You're choosing you're not going with A-Chain?
Oh, I'll go A-Chain and damn it. I'll go A-Chain and Harvey because of the receiving upside for both of them. And then pick 2. I'm going Myers. I'm going Evans and Wilson. And then flex. I'm flexing Bucky. I love to say Junkins, man. I would, and he might get right this game, but when we have second and third string offensive linemen, and they're not right, they're not doing anything to protect the linemen. I'm gonna go with the sure thing, yeah. So A-Chain, Harvey as my running backs. I'll put Bucky in the flex, and then Michael Evans and Michael Wilson at wide receiver.
Yeah, I think I'm right there with you. A-Chain, Bucky, Harvey, Evans, and Michael Wilson. If you guys have not been paying attention, Jalen Coker has been outscoring Ted McMillan these past few weeks. I don't know. I don't know why the Carolina Panthers don't want to throw the ball at Ted McMillan. I don't know. Can't tell you why, but they don't want to. It feels like Judkins is just also hitting the rookie wall, and it would not surprise me if Chuba Hubbard outscored Rico this week.
Yeah.
It's gonna be back and forth between those two guys. So I'm not really too confident on Rico or Chuba, either of them really. But it wouldn't surprise me if Chuba outscored Rico this week.
And I do like Myers, but like I said,
I
I'm just
do
not sure where they're going to line him up at. If he's playing slot, he's going to have a good game. He'll have a good game. But
he potentially could.
If Surtain is covering him, it could be average. So, so look at the sure things with Wilson and Evans. I mean, what Evans had 130 yards receiving and a touchdown. His first game back.
Did he score a touch? I don't think he scored a touchdown, but he did have like 130 receiving yards.
Wish I started Devontae at flex. I need a game. Now I need Gainwell. I think Gainwell can get you 20.
I think he has a chance to.
Yeah.
There's a highlighted in the short with JJ McCarthy. Make sure you go check that out. How terrible the Lions have been against quarterbacks. Like so they're giving up 26 fantasy points a game the past 3 weeks since the injuries start piling up. And Gainwell is one of the biggest target shares on the team right now, so he can see a good bit of catches. Now, is it a tough matchup for running backs? Yes, but they use Gainwell as a receiver so much that he can see a really good game this week.
It's a tough matchup, but Corbin and freaking Kyron went for almost 200 yards against him.
Yeah, different. Listen, that's different. That's a different team. Okay,
That's true. I stand corrected.
No, but seriously, I just think Gainwell's receiving upside is just so good against that defense that you could start him with it being a quote unquote bad running back matchup.
Yeah. King Henry it is. You're welcome.
Yeah, King Henry. Yeah.
Enrique, how you doing, brother? Waddles is one of my receivers. Should I bench him for Waller? Thank you, guys.
I don't know if I would bench him for Waller. Do you have another option?
Yeah, who are your other options at receiver? Is this for a flex spot?
Yeah, he's even still. I feel like there should be some better flex options. Even though I do like Waller more than Waddle, I would see there's a better flex option out there.
Yeah.
Let us know, Enrique.
See, game one's going to get 20 plus, baby. Are you a Steelers fan? Games player, Mister. That's another team that's going to be interesting to see what happens in off season. That offensive system sucks, man. I don't know how Arthur Smith has a job.
They have a lot of things they gotta figure out. First and foremost, they gotta figure out Mike Tomlin's going to be there. Secondly, they gotta figure out what their quarterback is going to be because I think Aaron is telling us every week I'm going to retire. Every week, Aaron's like, I'm going to retire. I'm going to retire at the end of this year. I think they even got to figure out what they're going to do a running back because Gainwell's playing so well, man. I think he is a better player than Jaylen Warren, but they just drafted Caleb Johnson. They got a lot of things to figure out this offseason.
Yeah. All right. Joe and Goat currently have 39% chance to win. I need things to go right for me and for my opponents' players to bust. My opponents have London, Amon, Mike Wilson, Henry, Chase Brown, Herbert, and Kittle.
Okay, Charles. Whew, man.
Well, okay, so I think Amon is due. I think J-Mo is going to outplay Amon this week. I think London coming off injury, he might do average, and so it's just Wilson, Henry, and Chase. Herbert against Dallas. Diggs is back. He hasn't really been able to get the freaking ball down the field. I mean, he is, but he's not. So, and Kittle, that's the scary one. Out of all those, that scares me the most. But 39%, that's still, it's not 1%. So.
Yeah, I mean, you still got a chance.
Yeah.
London's coming back. I mean, I just had to check and make sure Drake London was playing. Of course, he is playing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think he might be okay. Him and Kirk never had the greatest connection. So, I still would stick with Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
him being the main target guy there. I'm in Ross St. Brown. They have the Steelers this week. He's probably going to see a lot of Jalen Ramsey, but he still should have a little decent game. I don't know if
Yeah.
he explodes for 40 like he gets the Rams. Quentin Lake, I miss you. Michael Wilson, Henry Chase Brown. Man, that's a tough team.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Tron. Yeah, Tron. I'm gonna say good luck. Like I said, it's not 0%. You still got a chance. We need those guys on your side to produce some points, though.
Now I need Cousins to have a good game because I sat Stafford and played Cousins in 2 of my leagues.
Yeah, look,
And now I'm not mad about that at all because
I am. Go ahead. Finish. Go ahead. Go ahead and finish. Go ahead.
because of the matchup. I like the top Falcons matchup better against Arizona.
Look,
And the last time they played Seattle, he threw for like maybe 220 yards.
mhm.
So that 457 yards, oof, I didn't see that coming.
Neither did I. But I said this the first week of playoffs. Okay, and I didn't listen to myself. I told y'all, didn't take my own advice. You play your studs no matter the matchup. This is not the time to get cute. I got cute. I decided, I said, look, Seahawks, man. Look, the defense is good. The defense is bad. I think the Rams are going to win, but I don't think Matt Stafford's going over 300 yards. I don't think he's going to have more than 2 touchdowns. He might give us 16 points. Turns around, gives us 31 fantasy points, 457 yards, 3
Yeah.
touchdowns. My goodness. Thankfully, I started Puka. Thankfully.
Same to see, so in this league, in the one league, I have Puka.
Yeah.
I also have Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts,
Oh,
Javon Henderson. So I went against GSN. The other league, there's a 2 quarterback. I have Prescott and Cousins going.
mhm.
Bijan Robinson, ETN, Henderson, JMO, Pickens, Higgins. So I'm down because I went against Puka in that one. But
Dang.
yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like that makes it worse too, because the same thing it's super flex. I had 2 chances to start Stafford, and I said no both times.
same here. Same here. But see, okay, like with me, it was like a couple weeks ago. I went back and forth, and it might have been the Seattle game. Went back and forth. It's like, and then so I'll leave Stafford in. That's when Cousins threw for like 350 yards and 3 touchdowns again. I think it was the Jets. So I was like, I need to just look at the matchup. I need,
Hmm.
I know this play the studs. I mean, I'm playing Jacobs tonight.
Yeah, you
You
play.
know,
Hey, listen, play Jacobs,
yeah.
and you live whatever happens.
All right, let's get to the question. Sorry, Ghost, we got sidetracked. That's what happens sometimes. All right, Fannin Ubuka. What he's not, what he's not even playing.
Yeah, what is not
Even
playing?
if he does play, I'm not starting him.
No,
No.
I don't know how active it's been, but Jawar
Yes.
Jordan
Yeah.
had a really good game last week. If you can still pick up Jawar Jordan, you should definitely do that. But I don't know if I'm playing him over at Booker fan anyway. Who do the Browns have this week? Yeah, the Bills.
The
So the
Bills.
Bills,
I
I
think
know
they're
they're
the best.
bottom 3 against tight ends. They still might be the best. So I mean, by default, I'm gonna go with Egbuka. Shador Sanders kind of came back to life last week. I think that is more the trend opposed to his Titans performance. So as much as I love Harold Fannin, I'm gonna go with Egbuka this week.
All right. Okay, so it is a flex.
Yeah. So it's flex. It looks like Enrique put down there his other options as well.
Okay, so well,
We'll get there.
yeah. So start 2 full PPR Diggs, Wilson, Coker. I appreciate you. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate all you guys, man. Big time. We
Absolutely.
love the fantasy goat community, man.
Absolutely, Mando. I think you have pretty good options across the board here. Um, the Ravens are still pretty susceptible to the pass. I do like Marco Wilson as well this week, and like I said, Jalen Coker's been averaging double-digit fantasy points the past couple of weeks. But if we want to go with the most surest thing because of the volume. I think I'm going with Diggs and Wilson.
Yeah, same here.
Great.
Same here. Same here. All right. So, what for flex besides Waller and Waller? I have Kincaid, Michael Carter, and Audric. Was not sure of them. Yeah, I can understand that because it. I love Dalton Kincaid, but I don't like him on the Buffalo Bills because for one thing, him and Knox's numbers are too close. They look the same. 86 and 88. So
Dude, I hate that.
I get excited when I see a touchdown and I realize it's freaking Dawson Knox.
You're
So
like,
that pisses me off.
damn.
And he's just been hurt.
Yeah.
And I don't think Michael Carter's going to get the play that everybody thinks is. I think it's be more than Ricardo. And Audric is unknown. I'm watching to see what he looks like. So I would go Waller in the flex.
I want to. Yeah, I think Waller. It is Waller in the flex. I think so. I mean, what did Michael Carter do last week? Did Michael Carter do anything in a receiving game last week?
Not that I remember.
Not really.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Waller is your best option in the flex. That's tough. That's a tough matchup. Well, it's a tough choice. Excuse me.
So he needs one to go off. Next, Nico Olave, CMC, Gainwell in the flex. Well, Nico's going against the freaking Raiders.
No. Yeah. If
CMC,
CJ can get Nico the ball more than 2 times a game, Nico could have 300 yards receiving.
and Bo Nix can throw 4 touchdowns again.
He absolutely
He
could.
might throw 3 and run one in. So you're probably looking better than you think.
Yeah, I think Gainwell's going to have another good game. I like Gainwell a lot.
And then like with Olave, who's the other wide receiver?
Yes, they don't get 14 targets.
Bailey's out. Tipton is out. So it's gonna be Olave, Juwan Johnson, and maybe Estime, and I don't know, whatever.
Evan Hall,
and maybe Pettis.
Maybe.
But yeah. So yeah, you're actually probably looking better than you think, dude.
You're right, but isn't Nico one of the weirdest things you ever seen?
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen someone start the game and like so fast, and then just the offense let him fizzle out. He scored a touchdown on the first catch of the game, and then they just didn't target him for another quarter and a half. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Ooh, Love just got hammered. He thinks he's Batman now. All right. Sorry. Oh, here we go. To end up sitting Jaden Reed, sitting Brian Thomas Jr. for sure, and Rice is out. With which wide receiver would you play in non-PPR? Jefferson or Ibuka? Playing Sutton for sure as the other wide receiver. And would you play Burrow or Lamar?
Ooh.
God. All right. So non-PPR.
Non-PPR? I'll probably go with Ibuka, non-PPR.
Yeah, I think so too. And then I think I'm going Burrow.
Yeah. And I'm going Lamar.
I think Burrow, Joe Shiesty gets right this game.
I don't know. He doesn't feel like he's in it. Like he's not mentally in it.
Okay, so
because last week
6 points per passing touchdown, 6 points per rushing touchdown.
That kind of.
I'm gonna change it to Lamar.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Lamar. I don't think Joe Burrow's head's in it right now. I'm gonna stick with Lamar. They're still trying to make it to the playoffs.
He's dreaming about wearing horns.
Is he?
Yes, speak into existence, man. Joe, cool at Miami or Prescott at Chargers? Chargers play a good pass, have a good pass defense.
And recently, so does Miami,
Yeah,
except for against the Steelers in the cold. But man, I think I'm gonna say Joe. I'm gonna say Joe.
I'm trying to think what team might be playing from behind.
Oh, you're right.
I'm gonna play Prescott because I think they'll be playing from behind, and they need to win. I mean, they still have an outside chance to make a wild card. So
No, no, they're out.
they're out.
They're out.
All right. Yeah, I'm still going to Prescott. Prescott.
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, also I'm going Dak Prescott. Yeah, Dak Prescott and the Chargers.
Higgins still questionable and chance of rain in Bengals game. Hopefully, doesn't happen. If Higgins doesn't play, I feel like I should play Lamar.
I think you should play Lamar
Yeah, I think
regardless.
play Lamar anyways.
Yeah, I think you should play Lamar regardless. Because the Ravens, I just lost my.
They're like a caged animal. Their backs are against the wall.
Yeah, I
they
mean
need to win out. So
the Patriots are still a pass funnel. They're still gonna give Lamar his opportunities to pass the football. They'll be tougher against the run, and they have more. They have more to play for. So that's why I'm leaning towards Lamar.
Malik Willis is in at quarterback right now.
Wow.
Thanks, fellas. Last one. Estimate or Jordan? Oof.
I'm assuming Jawar Jordan.
Yeah,
I'm
against the
going.
Raiders.
I'm going with Jawar Jordan.
I'm gonna go with Estimate against the Jets.
Mm.
They get up four. They get up 14 rushing touchdowns to running backs.
If someone wants some attention. No, I just as far as player, I'm just going off of the player who I like more talent wise. Jawar Jordan, I like Jawar Jordan at Louisville. SMA just seems like he just. I'd rather take Jawar Jordan.
Sorry about the dogs, goats. I'm screwed for starting DJ Moore. Is the game still early?
Yeah, no, not at all. Chicago doesn't start playing till like the third quarter. Caleb doesn't start playing till like the third quarter.
Yep. Alan D over the last 4 games have been worse against wide receiver and good against running back. Michael Wilson should, yeah. Thank you for that.
Definitely should. Is that Mika?
No,
Micah?
Micah, no, it's Skyler. Skyler's yelling at Micah because Micah's probably laying against the door and wants Micah to come play.
All right.
What's up? Hey, congratulations on your Seahawks win. Go back, listen to the beginning of the thing.
Yeah, what's up? Great. Congratulations on the win. Congratulations.
We might be seeing you guys in the playoffs.
Oh, we definitely
possibly for championship game.
Definitely will.
All right, pick 2 full PPR: Rico, RJ, Hampton, Hall, or Carter. RJ for sure. I'm going RJ and Hampton.
Yes, I think I'm going RJ and Hampton too. Yeah, I think that's a pretty easy one. Yeah, RJ and Hampton.
Yeah, I agree that Lamar will probably be throwing the whole game. I feel like he run himself. Ravens should be behind in the game more than the Bengals. Yeah.
Yep.
Give me a second, goats.
Yeah, I'll go a little more depth into this one. No, I think it's actually going to be a great game between the Patriots and the Ravens. Like I said, the Ravens have a lot to play for, but the Patriots also have to, try to keep up their winning to keep a hold of the AFC East. So I think it's actually kind of a back and forth type of thing. They're going to be going at it for 4 quarters. The Bengals and the Dolphins. As bad as Joe has been playing, and I feel like he's been playing pretty bad except for that the one game against the Bills. Yeah, they should definitely be having a sizable lead against the Dolphins with Quinn Ewers. If they don't have a lead against Quinn Ewers, there's an issue. So
Yeah.
I just like Lamar this week.
You're welcome, brother. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, man. We'll be back tomorrow night for reaction
Absolutely.
show. All right. Kyron and Myers only combined for 2.5, so I'm hoping Lamar, Jefferson, or Buka, Sutton, CMC, Cook, Kill, Texas defense could carry me. The damn Texas defense alone could carry you this week against the Raiders. Especially Geno
Yeah.
Smith is freaking back playing damn quarterback. So
Yeah.
there's at least 4 sacks right there. And probably, I say 4 sacks and 2 interceptions and a fumble. Yeah.
Yeah, it could get nasty for the Raiders this week. It really can.
Good.
I'm hoping Genty goes over 10
Noah
rushing yards.
Throws coffin, man. He needs to go out in the pasture. You're ruining the Raiders, man. Just ruin them. Full PPR, Chase Brown, Junkins, T. Higgins, Puka. Will Puka replay? So flex is Michael Wilson. Bench is Nix, Gainwell, Genty, Aaron Jones, Allen, Ubuka. Any changes?
Well, West up, you have all of the confidence in the world because, even though the Seahawks won, Puka put y'all over his knee. So you have a 45-point head start. So if you, I think we want to take out Junkins for Gainwell. Yeah, I think that's what I would do. Of course, I don't know if T. Higgins is playing or not yet.
He practiced full on Thursday and Friday. So
okay, so yeah, if he's a go, of course he's a go. Chase Brown is definitely a go. Chase Brown's been he's been playing pretty well since Joe's been playing. Yeah, I think the only change I'll make would be Gainwell for Junkins.
And I think Aaron Jones is a sneaky good play, but I like Gainwell.
Yes, absolutely. Like I said, back to that short man. Giants defense is so bad. Aaron Jones could wind up having 80 plus rushing yards and a touchdown or two.
Godwin, Andy Mitchell, or Cooker full PPR.
Oof.
Joseph Goat.
I don't like Brady Cook. I don't like Brady Cook. So I'm gonna take Adonai out as much as I like Adonai Mitchell. What do you think? I'm leaning. I don't know who I'm leaning towards. I don't know.
I'm going with the what I know, and the chemistry that Godwin and Baker have. They're in a must-win situation to win the division.
Yeah,
I'm going Godwin.
I think so too. I think you make a good point. Because like you saw when Mike Evans came back, after all that Egbuka has done all season, as soon as Mike Evans came back, he was like, "I'm going to the guy I know.
Yeah,
I know him over there. I know 13." Yeah, I'll
Godwin,
agree with
Godwin
you.
did get a touchdown too. So
Yes, he did. He did score a touchdown.
now let me ask you a question: would you play if you had a choice between Andy Mitchell or Coker? Who are you going to play?
I'm taking Coker.
Are you? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go change my lineup now. I've been going back and forth with that.
Yeah, listen, I don't like. I can't. There's no way I can play with Brady Cook at quarterback.
Etienne or Hampton?
I think Hampton.
Cracker sandwich. Cracker sandwich. If you haven't, please like and subscribe.
Crack sandwich.
Oh, I'm gonna go Hampton.
Hampton, yeah, I'll go Hampton as well.
See, Baker, Dart, Baker, Dart, or Brissett.
Brissett, man.
Yeah, I'm not playing Dart against the Minnesota Vikings defense.
Brissett is a top 3 fantasy quarterback the rest of the season.
Yeah,
they're letting him throw 45 times a game. You start the guy who's throwing the ball every single time he touches it. So I'm going with Brissett, man.
Yeah, I think that's the one to go to. I'm not. Baker's a good play too, but Brissett, I think Arizona's be playing from behind probably.
Yep, absolutely, and that's what it is. They're never going to be in a position to win. Never.
All right. Well, that's it. We got all the questions, man. Any last words for the goats, brother?
But yeah, well, I got one question for you. I think this is kind of fun, right?
Okay.
You know, we're talking about Jacoby Brissett. So can you think of years prior some guys that's because Brissett's potentially a league winner? Like, can you think of some no-name guys that have won some leagues in the past, like Jacoby Brissett may?
Fitzgerald.
Which was Gerald?
Fitzpatrick. I mean, Fitzpatrick.
Oh, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, Ryan Fitzpatrick. Yeah.
Ryan Fitzpatrick. Wow, yeah, that's a good one. I actually remember that. I'm trying to think of like if there's been like a running back or a wide receiver that's really like carried the torch down the stretch like this.
Oh, C.J. Anderson for the Rams.
Oh my gosh, yes! Yes! No, he did. He did.
Yep.
Oh, damn, that's a good one. No,
Yep.
man, he came in really took it over off the waiver wire. Wow. That's
Yep.
a good one.
He helped me win the championship.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those are the two I can think of off the top of my head. So
Well, yeah, I mean that's it for me. If any of y'all else got any other ones that y'all can think of, please email us or at me on X. But no, I ain't got any more.
all right, man. Hey, appreciate you, goats, man. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow night for a reaction show. Good luck to everybody, man.
Yeah.
Be a difference. Make a difference. Stay blessed.
Viva la Mexico.